Hello, welcome to your weekly forecast, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to see what's coming up for the week ahead, February 27th through March 5th. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As I said, we'll check in and see what messages are coming up here for the collective. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. You may need a private reading. If you do want a private reading, this could be a good time, as I am having a sale through the 28th of February, and that info is listed in the description. But we're going to see what's happening here in the week ahead for the Capricorn collective. First card coming up here is the Eight of Swords. Now, my dears and my darlings, Eight of Swords can come up for me in my readings in a couple of different ways. Traditionally, Eight of Swords can be seen as a card that comes up when we're in a situation where we're feeling stuck. And the universe is trying to tell us, look, the situation is not as bad as you think. The solution is a lot easier than you realize. And all you need to do is just start taking those baby steps, and it's going to start to clear up. It's going to start to dissipate, and you're not going to be in this heavy, stressful situation, because you're going to realize that once you start taking these baby steps, it's not so bad. It's not such a bad thing. Some of you might be really longing for soul family or friends that you can rely on. And so you're just waiting for somebody to come in and be that person that you can have these changes with and be around a higher vibrational situation. But you're not going to find that person until you step out on your own. So for example, maybe you're trying to be positive and you're like, oh, well, let me go see if my friend wants to do this positive thing together, right? Maybe we can, go to an art museum together and take in some, take in some art, or maybe we can go for a walk together or spend time in nature, or maybe we can, take this class together and we can learn about this subject or learn about this school, or I don't know why I said school, but that came out of my mouth. It might be something for somebody, but you might be looking for somebody to do these things with, right? Or I've always wanted to go to poetry reading. Oh, that would be so cool. And you're trying to get people to go to the poetry reading with you, or whatever it is, right? And people keep turning you down, and you just kind of feel lonely. And so the Eight of Swords is saying you're going to find these friends when you start doing those things. I wish I had a friend to do these things with. You're going to find that friend when you start doing the things anyway, even if nobody wants to go with you. And that's when you're going to start to find like-minded people, right? That's when you're going to start to find people who are into what you're into by just getting up and doing what you're into, right? Even if it means having to show up by yourself the first couple of times. But the way also, and this is a non-traditional way that the Eight of Swords comes up for me in my readings, and this is going to be true for some of you Capricorns. Eight of Swords sometimes comes up for me in my readings, not because you are in a defenseless situation, not because you're seeking to be rescued, but there could be someone that really is impressed by you, that really likes you, that really wants you. It could be professionally in a work situation. It could be in a romantic situation. But they just see you as too independent or too confident or too powerful or whatever it might be. And they're trying to come up with some way to just kind of have you to where you can't leave or you won't leave. They just want to take you and put you in their back pocket where you're not going anywhere. So there could be somebody that maybe is using tactics to try to kind of, bring down your self-esteem. Or they might be trying to give you an offer that is too good to refuse or too good to pass up. But sometimes this is not very traditional way this card comes up. But for me in my reading, sometimes it comes up that someone is trying to put you in that Eight of Swords situation because they want to hold on to you. The next card that's coming up here for Capricorn is the Ten of Pentacles. This is stability. This is security. Sometimes this card comes up like a legacy that we're able to leave behind for future generations. It's financial independence that is very steady. So for me, Ten of Pentacles comes up when we may be breaking out of the cycle or the pattern of feast or famine, where money is either really, really good or it's really, really bad. And so there's a sense here where you're coming into stability, right? Where money is always going to fluctuate. That's the nature of money. Money is always going to fluctuate. There's going to be times more of it comes in. There's going to be times less of it comes in. But 10 of Pentacles, we're at a point where it's stable, where even when it's not as much, we're not panicking about it. We're not freaking out about it. We're good, right? So some of you are coming into this consistent financial stability. This is also a card of manifestation. You're beginning to see the things that you're longing for and looking for manifesting and coming true, right? So 8 of Swords, I'm going to give a very, 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 very important message here to Capricorn. Some of you are feeling stuck because you're trying so hard to like break out of certain cycles or be more positive or be higher vibrational, and you may be doing a good job, but there can be people whose energy you're absorbing that is like bringing you down or keeping you stuck. And one of the things that I have realized, and I wish I could have learned this much earlier in my life, I wish somebody would have told me, and I'm letting you all know right now. Sometimes, you know how like we can we can catch a cold from somebody, or we can get sick because they're contagious. This is true about like problems in life too. Some people are like contagious with like their money problems or their drama, even if you're not getting involved, even if you're not like trying to help them with it. If you're just, it's the craziest thing. But some people's problems are contagious. And so if you know anybody who's constantly having the same problem for years and years and years and years, it might be a good idea to keep a distance from that person. I know it might sound harsh and I know it might sound mean, but there's something about that energy you don't want. And it can be very contagious, especially if you're an empath, especially if you're sensitive to energy. So some of you are feeling stuck because of the company that is around you. And once you disconnect from it, you're going to see yourself in that 10 of Pentacles energy. You're going to feel that things are moving. You're going to feel that things are manifesting. The next card that's coming up here for the Capricorn Collective is the Knight of Cups. And I'm very happy to see this card come up for you all. Now, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance. And so Knight of Cups is often seen as a romantic card, and it can be. But for me in my readings, when I'm not focusing on love and romance, and in the weekly forecasts, I don't focus on love and romance. So I do love readings separately on my channel. So when I'm not asking about love, the Knight of Cups for me comes up when you're coming into a really amazing shift in your life. The Knight of Cups can very much be about the pursuit of beauty, the pursuit of adventure, inspiration, the things that make the heart smile. Just this feeling of like loving life and enjoying life and taking in wonderful new experiences. And so the Knight of Cups often comes up for me in a non-love situation where your heart is opening up specifically to receive abundance. And this includes money. This includes financial blessings. And the first thing that happens when we're opening up in this way, we start to see beauty all around us. We start to be inspired by very basic things that we never noticed before. And we might say, oh my gosh, look how beautiful, look how inspiring those little blades of grass are that are pushing their way out of the cracks in the sidewalk. They're growing through the cement. They're thriving. They can't be stopped. Oh my gosh, that's so inspiring. I never noticed how beautiful the traffic lights were on the bus ride home. I never noticed how beautiful the color green was, or whatever, right? We just start to see beauty. Oh my gosh, I never noticed how wonderful it is to, bite into an apple or a piece of watermelon, or I never noticed all those little sensations and, like just little basic things that we've taken for granted. We're really enjoying them. We're really experiencing them. And for some of you Capricorns, this is you returning to your body because you've been maybe escaping your body. You've been maybe escaping the physical connection because maybe it just hasn't been safe for you. But now you're coming into a time of safety, security. You're in your body, you're enjoying your physical existence, and you're opening up to receive physically in the physical realm. The next card that's coming up here for the Capricorn collective is the High Priestess. This could be Pisces or Taurus energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That might be a significant person in this transition or in this time. If you have Pisces or Taurus placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Now, the High Priestess is also a card of like sage wisdom. The answers are inside of you. So some of you maybe have been seeking answers externally and you're not doing it anymore. You're not seeking advice or guidance from other people because you're learning to check in with yourself and listen to your gut and listen to your intuition. And you're learning that, you know what, I'm going to start listening to my intuition because I listen to other people and they steer me the wrong way even if they didn't mean to. And my gut, and then I'm like, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Or I knew, that was going to happen. And so you're starting to listen to your intuition instead of looking outside of yourself. And the High Priestess, a lot of you are really, really connecting with your higher self and being in your confidence and your decision making. Now, this is a card that it can also come up for me when we're coming into a high level of healing where a lot of people are seeking us out and trying to court us. But I don't feel that energy here of people trying to court you. I feel, Capricorn, this is more about you like coming to peace with things that have happened in your life, coming to realizations, like letting things go, being more confident, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and starting to make decisions that are bringing you to stability and security. Like you're learning to trust yourself and it's paying off for you in a really big way. You may want to check out your other placements. Sometimes your other placements might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a link in the description that will take you to the scheduling page where you can check out the other videos. And if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. As I said, this is the last couple of days for the sale price that I'm offering. So if you want to take advantage of that, go ahead and schedule. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.